All right, guys, so for leash walking with Stella, when you're walking her with Riley, the command that I want you to use is going to be let's go. And that means be on the outside of the other dog. She shouldn't be pulling you down forward, but because Riley walks a lot faster than Stella does, she may want to be a little bit behind. But if she starts trying to cross behind, you can tell her no, tap on the e-collar, and use the leash to get her back to the outside. And we'll go over that in the lesson again. If you're walking her just solo by herself, though, I want you to use heel, and heel means head in line with my leg, not pulling forward. Stella, heel. And if she starts to get forward, you can say no, and I'm going to tap on the e-collar and use the leash, pressure to get her back where she should be. Good. Another thing I can do if she starts to get forward is I'm going to tap on the E, use the leash to pull back, and I'm going to turn left into her. So that's also going to tell her, like, hey, get out of my way, I might step on you. Good. Good girl. And you can verbally praise her when she's being good. You can also tell her yes, and then feed her. Good girl. Wait. Good. Now when I stop and say wait, Stella should stop with me. She likes to just automatically lay down when you tell her wait, and that's okay. She shouldn't get up from that down, though, until I say either okay, free, or I give her the next command that we're going to do. So here I'm going to tell her, heel. We'll start walking again. Good. Good girl. Now, if you're walking with her as well and you want to let her sniff things or go potty, you just tell her, okay, free, and give her the length of that leash. Now, when she has the length of that leash, she can't take it and drag you down the street, but she doesn't have to be right here next to you. She's allowed to move around and kind of do what she wants. Good girl. She does like to just kind of offer this nice heel, though. Good. So you can tell her good girl for that also. Good. Stella. Sit. Good. Nope. Sit. Good girl. So if you tell her sit and she lays down, you can just move with her. Nope. Stella, sit. Good. You can just move her into that sit. Now, if I tell her stay and walk away and she lays down, that's okay. But if I say sit, the expectation is that she sits. Good. Okay, free. Stella, sit. No. Sit. You can also use the leash and pull straight up with her to get her to go into that sit from it if she's trying to go down. Good. Stay. So here when I walk away from her for stay, to reward her and stay, I'm always going to go back to her. I'm never going to release her from the stay from a distance. Good. Stay. And there she laid down, and that's fine. But once she's in that down, she can't get up. Now, when I reward her when she's in a down as well, what I do is I'm bringing the food all the way down to her, because if I try to reward her up here, she's going to want to sit up. Nope, down. Good. So right here, between her feet, where her head is at. Good girl. Okay, free. And then when I'm ready to release her, I just tell her, okay, free. Good. Stella, down. Good girl. Stay. So again, sit to a down is fine, but if I tell her down, she has to stay in that down. She's not allowed to go to a sit. Good girl. Good. And here, even if I pick up the leash, that's not a release for her to get up. Good. Okay, free. Okay, free. Good. Only when I say okay, free is she allowed to. Heel. Wait. Good. So here when I say wait and I go through this door, she has to stay behind the threshold, so that's going to be the gate frame. When I release her, so when I reward her, for waiting. I'm going to come back and reward her from there, right up close. To release her from a wait, you can release her from a distance. So like here, I can tell her, Stella, okay, free. And now she's allowed to come through. Stella, come. Good. I can also release her if I have her with me when I walk through as well. Stella, wait. Good. Okay, free. And then she's allowed to come with me. If she tries to break that wait. A couple things I can do. The first is I can shut the gate towards her and use that spatial pressure to get her back. I can utilize the leash and use leash pressure to back her up. I can also use my body to step into her and back her up. And I can also say no, and I can tap on the e-collar. As I do that, backing up is like moving towards her to get her to back up as well, to get her to move behind the threshold. Good. Okay, free. Here she's in a free, she can walk out to the left. Okay, free. So one of Stella's favorite commands is going to be place. Stella, place. And place means all 4 feet on the bed until I come over and I release you. Now she likes to automatically down, which is perfect for the place bed. If for some reason she's struggling to settle, you can reward her for staying on there and just lure her into a down. When I release her from the place bed, the behaviors that I'm looking for is that she's calm, she's not barking, she's not trying to jump off, she's not being excessively whiny or tap dancing on the edge. This is a good calm state right here. So here I'm going to walk up to her, I'm going to tell her, good girl, okay, free. And I'm going to scratch her under the chin and say, okay, free. So for the other okay, frees at the gate from stay, you don't have to touch her, but from the place bed, we're always going to touch her and say, okay, free at the same time. So it's very clear to her when she's allowed to get off. If she gets off the place bed before I release her, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to press and hold on the e-collar and remind her, Stella, place. Once she gets back on that place bed, I'm going to release the e-collar pressure. If she has a leash on her as well, you can grab that leash and take her to the bed and put her back on. Once you put her back on, don't release her right away. Make her wait there for a little bit till she's nice and calm and relaxed again, and then you can go up and you can release her. We don't want her to think she can get off and get on, and you're just going to come let her be free. Okay, free. And then the last thing with Stella is going to be recall. Here, ready? Go get it. Stella, come. Yes, good girl. So when I call her, the command is Stella, come. Good. And when she comes, she should stay with me until I release her. Good. Okay, free. Now, if I call her and she doesn't come, here, ready? Go get it. If I call her and she doesn't come, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to start tapping on the e-collar until I get a change of behavior of her turning to come to me. Stella, come. Yes, good girl. And I mark yes when she's committed to coming to me. Good. Because she knows that that yes means, okay, free, that she gets to get food. So she has to come to me to get the food, but it's also marking the behavior of, yep, that's exactly it. I want you to come to me. Okay, free. Here. Ready? Stella, come. Yes, good girl. I also get excited when I call her, so I'm not just saying, Stella, come, kind of boring. The more excited you are, the more she's going to want to come to you instead of being distracted and focused on everything else that's around her. Okay, free.